Scenario 2A, Toshimonogatari. If you've completed Inari Monogatari, getting off the Tokaido Shinkansen, the Shinagawa station is in ruins. Broken fluorescent lights hanging from the ceiling, cracks in the walls and pillars, commuters lying around with assorted injuries. People are claiming that a slew of earthquake incidents have been ravaging the city. You exit the station into Tokyo City in search of Yozuru Kagenui. Hey everybody, it's Pax, continuing on my play of Kaimonogatari, scenario Toshimonogatari. I've done most of the setup here, but I'll just do a quick once-over of it. We've got Swarm of Rats as the only thing here that I recognize. Some of these I've played with, but some of them I'm, just not super familiar with to know them. We add a tablet token to the Chaos Bag. We find Hone Ana from the Inazumi's Delegates Encounter set, which is a pretty nasty one. I'll just flop that up on the screen right there. Prey, male investigators, kind of funny. But we have two females, so it's just a tiebreaker, and it won't be breaking any ties here. Setting aside Yozuru Kanagui, who we're presumably looking for, and some strange spray cans. Oops. There was some randomization of a couple of locations, and depending on whether we've played the scenario first or second, there's a different setup, but we played Inari Monogatari first. So we place one Doom on the Tokyo Skytree and the Akihabara, which are these two locations in the map. And we're spawning here at Shinagawa. And then we shuffle the deck. So that's that. And I'll quickly go through the deck building. I'm doing this separate deck building, or we're doing this deck building in this because they're a lot simpler now. Rather than having to read a whole bunch of new cards, took like 20 minutes. This is like a quick 3-minute rundown. We're swapping out 2 stand-togethers for stand-together 3. See? Really easy. And we're swapping 1 flashlight out with this new card, Ruthlessness. New as in part of the custom set here. Limit 1 per investigator, 2 cost asset, double combat icon, talent spirit. Double action, exhaust Ruthlessness, fight. 1 at a time, take 3 basic fight actions. You get +1 for the second attack, and you get +2 for the third attack. So once I get these Vicious Blows upgraded, that could be a really cool way to get a really nice Vicious Blow on that last attack for +4, right? So that's kind of the aim of that eventually, and I've just replaced a single flashlight with it, so I'll just put it down here, I guess. And then for Hitagi, we're taking out 2 Take Hearts for 2 Nothing Left to Lose. Reason being, I'm kind of just not failing a ton of tests, especially like on demand. So I'm just going to swap it out for this. And we're tossing the 2 post-mortem examinations for 2 extensive researches. I don't know if this is like the greatest idea, but I figure it's maintaining the icons, but I can just do it testlessly if I don't want to have to wait around for a monster or humanoid to have been dead. And the decks can be pretty rich and pretty high on cards in hand, especially with this Nothing Left to Lose to kind of boost me up a little higher after I've depleted my hand. So that's what we've done. We're committing to it. Let's head over to the decks. I've already done my opening hand for both of them. Shinobu got this. It wasn't amazing, no weapons, but it's good enough. Beat Cop will definitely sustain her. And Hitagi got her Quixotic opening hand of 13 cards, in which she dumped 2 Winging It's, Burning the Midnight Oil, Resourceful, Old Keyring, Look What I Found, Live and Learn, Limitless Stationary. But she got to keep Madame, Fire Axe, Weightlessness, a Mind Over Matter, level 2, and a Crack the Case. So she's pretty well set up. That's that, so let's read the agendas and the act. High above the sky, you see a massive skeleton-like creature, its gargantuan figure eclipsing the gray sky. Do not remove Doom on locations when the agenda advances. Forced. When you would resolve, place 1 Doom on the agenda step of the Mythos phase. Instead, place 1 Doom at Gashadokuro location. Then, if there are no locations in play, with no Doom on it, move Gashadokuro to the nearest location with no Doom. Collapsing city or not, that giant skeleton needs to be stopped. First, you must find Yozuru Kagenui. Gashadokuro cannot be damaged. All undestroyed subway locations gain, spend 2 resources, move to any undestroyed subway location. 5 clues per investigator to advance. So, Gashadokuro starts here, and he is a 424. massive monster yokai elite with an action that says if you have a strange spray can in your play area, parlay, test 3 willpower or 3 intellect. You may spend 1 clue to automatically succeed. If you succeed, either deal 2 damage to Gesha Tokuro or automatically evade it. And objective, if he is defeated, R3, 2 victory, 2 damage, 2 2 horror. So he's pretty nasty. We're starting here at Shinagawa, which is a 3 shroud, 2 clue location. Test 5 to steal someone's training card. If you succeed, gain 10 resources. If you fail, draw the top card of the encounter deck. Max 1 success per game. And then resign. That beast is too big to handle. You're better off hiding. Beware. If everyone resigns, this will destroy the entire city. Desperate times. Alright. Well, let's start off with a setup turn. So, is there anything that I'm missing? Ooh, you know what I am missing? I'll just copy this from over here. And I think I might have already done this. Minus X is the shroud value of your current location. Okay, 3. Minus 2. 0. You must either heal 3 damage from Gasha Dokuro or if his token is minus 4 instead. That's the other thing. I'm putting that in minus 4 for now. And the tablet is minus 3. If you fail by 2 or more, take 1 damage. So that's all right there. And this one might move, so let's just quickly lock those. Lock those, lock that. Cool. So the only thing I can move is the skulls, and I can move based on whatever my current shroud level is. So let's put that right there so we remember what we're doing. Alright, we're going to start with Shinobu, obviously, because she's got Stand Together. So she's going to play Stand Together. Choose another investigator at your location. Both you and that investigator draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources. I wonder if she flips this back this turn. I think she does, actually. Yeah, she's just going to flip him back with 2 damage on him. Bit of a rough starting turn, but you know what? It's okay. It's nice to have that out of the way and not have to worry about it for the rest of the game. So that is Shinobu. Hitagi over here is going to have a really wicked start, I think. So she's going to, for one action, 1, 2, 3, play her weightlessness. This will keep us really happy this game. And then 1, 2 for Adam. And then 1 for Fire Axe. And then discard this limitless stationary. And pay 1 to pick up one of the clues here. And then use weightlessness to draw a card. Cool. That's us. So, he does not have any movements. We both ready. We both upkeep. Cool, good start so far. And then we go to the Doom phase. So, when you would resolve the place 1 Doom on the agenda step of the Mythos phase, instead place 1 Doom at Gasha Tokuro's location. So we're currently at 3 out of 8. Then, if there are locations in play with no Doom on it, move Gasha Dokuro to the nearest location with no Doom. So I guess he has to go right there, to Ikebukuro. These are all subway locations around the exterior, by the way, based for this ability here. And these locations do not need to be revealed. They have that. So I can move from here to any of these locations for 2. So that's nice. And then, I don't remember if I shuffled this. I'll just do one more shuffle on that and then in the Mythos phase. This part of it, I guess I should say. Okay. Test 2. It gets +1 for each Yukai in your location. If you fail, take 2 horror. Well, we've got the I've Had Worse in hand to cancel the 2 if we fail, so we'll just take the test. -3, so we definitely fail. So we'll play the I've Had Worse to gain 2 resources. Over here, she gets a No Parabu. Cool. Okay. So this is that one that we saw that a lot earlier, Aloof Hunter. If 2 of them are at the same location, they each lose Aloof. And when they're not Aloof and would engage you, they attack you, as if it were the enemy phase. Which I believe is a revision. I've since downloaded a couple of modifications that toastsushi put up for me to put into this. So I'm pretty sure attacking as if it were the enemy phase means that it actually exhausts when it attacks you. Before, it was like a ridiculous combo, right? Like if there were two of them at your location, they'd engage you and attack you, and then you'd have two of them readied on you that you'd need to deal with. And if it was the enemy phase, no, what it was, yeah, if you had one here and one hunted to you, they would both engage you, deal an attack, and then they would both attack you, dealing another attack. So you take 4 horror from one move. So yeah, it was a little tricky to deal with. So we're going to start with Shinobu first, I believe, because we want to kill him with a beat cop just right off the bat. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for a beat cop. And then we're going to exhaust him and deal 1 damage to him to deal 1 damage to the Noparabu. Let's see. And then we will say after we defeat an enemy, so that will discard him, we will heal 1 damage, and we will heal the damage from Koyomi, which will draw us a card. And then we will play 1 for glory to draw 2 more cards. And then we will pay 1 for glory to draw 2 more cards. And then we have a lot of other things that we can get going on. Cool. Okay. Pretty happy with how that went. Curious if I'm playing the safeguard or if I'm playing the gun. It's always going to be tricky here. I've got a vicious blow in hand, so I think I'm going to play it a little risky here and play the safeguard, which I'll put right in my body slot because I don't believe I have a body slot. And then I will... I don't think that's going to go off. So I think that we'll just take a resource. We can play the 45 next turn. And that will be Shinobu. Okay. Hitagi. What are we looking at over here? We need to investigate this location. Oh, I was supposed to use Madame to get an extra buck last turn. Whatever. So we're going to investigate that location for sure. The question is, how are we going to do it? We're going to 4, 6, 6 is pretty good. 6 is pretty good. So we'll investigate with perception. 4, 5, 6 against 3. Sure enough. Go 2 up, but that's not great. Let's draw a card with this one. No, let's draw a card over here. Resourceful. Interesting. Let's draw a card here. Evisceration. And then let's... Let's investigate putting the Madame and the Resourceful in, so we'll be up 3 again. I think that I'm okay with that. Ouch, another -4. Yuck. I mean, them's the breaks, right? Okay, so that's that. Bummer. Okay, nothing during the enemy phase. We each ready. Tetsuo, that'll be nice to do a little bit of extra tanking. That's the upkeep phase, another mind over matter. Not quite doing what I need it to right now, but that's okay. Guess we can play. We could have played the winging it. That might have been a better idea to do a winging it. Yeah, I can't forget about that. All right, so Doom gets placed here, and he moves to Shinjuku, and then we do the Mythos phase. Pandemonium. Find the topmost Yukai enemy in the discard pile and spawn it engaged with you. If there are 2 or more Doom at your location, gains ambush. Okay, so this is going to spawn engaged with me. But it is aloof, so it doesn't automatically do an attack. And you get rats. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. So, since this is engaged with her, she can just punch it. So I think her turn is going to be something like, let's punch the Noparabu. So we are 5, 6 against 2. Yeah, so he's toast. And we'll use that to heal the beat cop, actually, because we're okay on cards in hand. I don't want to draw too much. And then we'll use the beat cop to kill the rats. And then we will double-click the immiseration off of Hitagi over here. Okay, and that will be her. We want to get this clue, so let's let's think. Let's draw a card. Okay, let's draw a card. Okay, that'll be useful. We're gonna want to get this clue. So let's no, I don't really want to play that, do I? Let's commit the extensive research again. So we're up again 6 against 3. Okay, so we'll get that clue finally. And then we will crack the case to go... could she just use a bunch of money? Yeah, 2-3 for her. And then we'll scoot up. Which way do we want to go is the question. I think we'll go up to Akihabara. Yeah, okay. So move up there. That'll flip. 2 shroud, 2 clues. Is there a reason this didn't get clues on it? They're not programmed. Okay. Spend 2 resources, test 5 to play the UFO catcher. If you succeed, remember that you won a cute toy. Okay. And then the safeguard will drag her along. Okay. Nothing during the enemy phase there. Perseverance for committing to tests. Because I don't think she's dying like she used to, like I used to be worried about. So we're at, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doom out of 8. More encounter cards. The Strange Guide. Put Strange Guide into play at Akihabara and reveal it. Okay. If you want a cute toy, remove a Strange Guide from the game. Parlay, remove 1 doom from any location. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Might be trying to do that. I'm not sure how I'm going to try to do that. I guess I could mind over matter it. That'd be pretty good. Anyways, that did have Surge, so... Attach the beast strengthens to Gesha Dokuro. The difficulty to fight, evade, and parlay with the attached enemy is increased by 1. Heal 2 damage from the attached enemy to parlay it and discard the beast strengthens. Alright, well that's on him now. I'm going to quickly... How do I... I'll just leave him like that. And then over here you get Rush Hour. Each subway location gets +1 shroud. Yuck. Alright. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just going to leave that right there so I don't forget, because she's going to be the one investigating. So, I guess the question is, like, I wouldn't mind getting that done. That wouldn't suck. I also want to get the clues off of this, because we're kind of going pretty slow here. So, let's just do the winging it test first. We'll play winging it. First action, -1 to play it. Will be 4 against 2. And I think that over here we're going to commit the cell phone to be 5 against 2, so that we're beating that much of the bag instead. Oh, interesting, and it gets -1 shroud, so these actually technically go here. But I'd still commit a token. I'd still commit 1 icon to get 3 more tokens that succeed. Yeah, see, so -3. So we get both of those clues. We're not going to crack the case there, and this shuffles into the deck. The question now is, how high can I get for that? And do I really want to? Yeah, you know what? I think I do want to. So we'll... Oh, I could play both. That'd be interesting. Yeah, fuck it. Mind over matter. Okay, he goes into play in front of me. So I'm currently a 6. I think I'll do an evade on this ambush. So I'm 6 against 2. Okay, that definitely evades him. So he's right here, and he does not attack me. And then I'll play the other one with my other other resource that I did have, and nothing left to lose. Cool. kind of wish I'd played this now. And then we'll use Madame to get a resource. Yeah. And then so we'll test the. Oh shoot! I need 2 resources. See, I was supposed to use the crack the case. Okay, well that's a bummer. So we'll take a resource. Yeah, that's my bad. And then we'll do the test. So we're like 10 against 5 after we spend 2 resources. Yeah, so we get it. So we have 1 acute toy. Okay. That's that. So she's done. Over here, we're going to kill this guy. So how are we going to do that? What we're going to do is we're going to punch him once. So we'll be 6 against 2. Definitely punches him once. And then we're going to Vicious Blow attack him. 7 against 2. Of course. It's the classic, right? We'll do a live and learn on that, just to be able to get the attack in again. Okay, that doesn't kill him, but we do get a damage on him. And we'll just attack him one more time. Yeah. That's me being greedy, right? So he's defeated. And then we will use her to heal Koyomi 1, and he will react to draw me a card. Okay. That's her. We'll be removing a Doom from the location next turn, I guess. So, upkeep. Upkeep. At the end of the round, this discards. A Doom gets placed. Oh, did I forget to move him last turn? Was he supposed to have moved here already? Yeah, I think so. So, put that there, and then he moves there, I guess. Okay. Both flip up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we get to do this parlay, which I really hope we do, because I committed, I put a lot into that, we get to save a turn. Even though that whole turn was like a massive bust. This attaches to him again. Holy shit. So what is he, like a 6? Yeah. This is 626. Jesus Christ. And a rabid policeman. Ambush and retaliate. The retaliate keyword when resolving the ambush keyword on him. Okay. So she's going to attempt to evade him. She's just 1 up. Yeah. 1 up's not great. 1 up's really not great. 2 up would be okay. Don't really want to commit this to it, do I? Two up would be really good. But that's the only weapon that she's drawn so far. So 1 up is going to have to do for an evade. Failed to lose 2 resources, so he attacks for 2. Well, 1, 2. And she loses 2 resources. Okay, so we're definitely going to be going over to Shinobu to deal with this guy. And I think she's going to be going first. She's going to play her automatic. 1, 2, 3, 4. She could just take 2 shots, but that's like that's still not great odds, eh? 2 shots is kind of scary. Well, you know what? 1 shot with an overpower, and then another shot with another overpower. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against 4. Oh my god. And then, fuck it, we'll do it again. 9 against 4. 2 damage. And a card draw from that one. That's what I get for being greedy, I guess. Everything about this is exactly what I get for being greedy. So we'll use Madame to get $1. She should have saved those to commit to her. For her Fire Axe test is what she should have done. If she could afford to take an attack of opportunity, she'd use the Imposter Oddity. But the problem is, this draw here doesn't stop attacks of opportunity, so she would be at like almost dead, just barely not dead. Almost wish I had kept those dodges in the deck, because these are like just putting money in a deck that doesn't really need it that badly, but it is what it is. Let's see, how many icons can I put onto this? Not much, eh? Well, discarding this might be her best bet, but that puts her terribly low. But I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to take an attack of opportunity, so 1, and we're going to kill off Madame to discard this Imposter Oddity to do 2 damage to him, so he's toast. And that cost us 1, and then we use Weightlessness to get a resource back. We're going to do the parlay, and we're going to remove a Doom off of Shibuya, I guess. I don't actually know what the Doom does, so we'll just do that. So we're going real slow. Remove her from the game to do it, right? Yes, I knew there was a condition that I couldn't keep doing that repeatedly. Okay, let's scoot over into the Tokyo Sky Tree, and she will come with us. Whoa. What's going on? Okay, well, at some point a clue got disappeared. There we go. This is a 4 clue location. 3 actions and spend 10 resources. You travel all the way up to the observation deck of the Sky Tree to discover all clues at this location. When it's destroyed, each investigator at this location is defeated. Wow, okay. Well, she comes with her with a safeguard. Oi, oi, oi. Last action, she's going to play a Nothing Left to Lose, which removes it from the game, and she'll draw 2 cards and gain 1, 2, 3, 4 resources. That's her. So, am I playing this wrong? Why is that? I feel like I've done something wrong again. Because he shouldn't be there, right? He should be here. Yeah, so he places a Doom, and then he moves, right? I hope I haven't fucked this up. Because it just says... Oh, did I do my upkeeps yet? No, I didn't do my upkeeps. Okay. That wasn't a weakness? Okay, no. It just says, if there are locations in play with no Doom, move him to the nearest location with no Doom. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would have been the last one. And I only had 1 turn left there. Where's the Doom on this one? What is going on here? Well, this definitely has a Doom on it. So let me just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's the last location. So next turn, he's going to put a Doom on this, and then we're going to have to do our stuff. Okay, so there we are. Find the topmost Yukai enemy in the discard pile and spawn it engaged with you. If there are 2 or more Doom at your location, they aim against an ambush. If no Yukai enemies respond by this effect. Blah, blah, blah. So I think we just get another one of these guys. Yep, we just get another one of these guys, because these guys are not actually Yukai, thankfully. And then you get Rush Hour again. Each subway location gets +1. Okay, well... I don't think she's getting the clues off that, and I don't think you are either. So let's, we could play the scene of the crime to get 2 of the clues off, and could you get the other 2 somehow? I guess I could technically search for my other executive research and play it, and that could clear it off. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let's try that. So we'll play 1, 2 for a scene of the crime. Discover 2 clues at your location. Doesn't say that they can't get discovered otherwise. Hopefully this'll work. 1, 2. And then we will punch the Noparabu. We will be 5, 6 against 2. -2 if we fail, lose 2 resources. So he's discarded, and then I'll use that to heal my beat cop. And then last action, I will 1, 2, 3 for a Tetsuo. There we go. Now we're nice and tanky. So that's you. Over here, we're going to discard the contemplation for a resource and draw 2 cards. Nice. And then we will use weightlessness to draw a card. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other cards in hand. So for 1, 2, 3 resources, we will discover 2 clues at our location. 1, 2. And then we will crack the case, divvying up 9 XP. Or 9, not XP, oh my goodness, 9 resources. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9? Yeah. Okay. Actually, let's do this. Bam, bam. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's play the 1, 2, 3 Mariner's Compass, and then we will move back here, and she will follow with the safeguard. And we'll get Ugi into play next turn. We can afford a bit of time there. So the end of the round occurs. Upkeep and upkeep. The Ruthlessness will be kind of useful. And Burning the Midnight Oil will be great now that I've got a Mariner's Compass out. Okay, so that's them. That is the upkeep phase. This gets discarded. The last Doom gets placed of the 1 Doom thing, and then when you would resolve the place 1 Doom on the agenda step. So I just want to... I know that this is very obvious, but place 1 Doom and then check Doom threshold. I know it sounds silly to double check, but I just... For some reason, when it totally replaces a step like that, I just want to double check. Then if there are locations in play with no Doom, move him to the nearest location with no Doom. Well, there are no locations with no Doom, so he does not move, and then we advance. The city continues to discombobulate under the constant destruction of the giant skeleton. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. For each location in play that has no Doom on it, place 1 Doom on it. Each time a second Doom is placed in a location, perform the following. If that location is unrevealed, reveal it. For each Doom on a player card, discard that Doom and that investigator takes 1 damage. The location with 2 Doom is now destroyed. Place a resource token on the destroyed location as a reminder. Until the end of the game, treat the printed text box on each destroyed location as if it were blank. This includes victory points. Place this agenda in the victory display with this side face up as a reminder. Well, I'm just going to leave it right here. That'll be a reminder enough. The Destroyer of Cities. The lumbering skeleton seems to be laying waste to everywhere it goes. When you would resolve the place 1 Doom on the agenda step at the Mythos phase, instead place a Doom at his current location, then move Gesha Dekuro to the nearest location with less than 2 Doom. If each location in plays is destroyed, advance. So we do not have a lot of time, and we need to get, how many more clues do we need to get? We need to get 2 more clues. That's that first step, right? That's the first step, and then we get these. Deleterious signs into play in your threat area. After a Doom is placed on your location or a connecting location, take a damage, take 1 horde to discard it. Okay. And the Labyrinthine Streets. Ooh, that's a bad spot to get one of those. Yuck. Okay, that sucks, but it is what it is. So, let's do some things. And what are we going to do is the question. This guy, so I got to get rid of those. And you have to have damage on him to be able to do it. That's disgusting. She needs a better weapon than this, is the big thing. She needs something way better than this. At least he doesn't ever retaliate. That's kind of nice. That's nice. Okay. So I think right off the bat we need to get going and we need to get some clues. But first, she probably needs to play Ugi. 3, 4 for Ugi. Okay. And now she will move up here, which she has to test 4 against 2. And that's currently a -2. Oh, those are -9s at this location. I should be more careful about that. So that's a -2. So we fail, which means that we either cancel or lose an action. So she'll just lose an action. She'll get right here. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And she will safeguard to follow. But she also has to test that, and she'll be testing a negative, so she will fail. She'll lose an action, excuse me, to get that. And then our last action with her is going to be drawing a card. Okay, the other Mariner's Compass. Not super useful. Whoops. Over here, she's going to take a horror on Tetsuo and to discard that. And then she will spend 2 for her ruthlessness. Yeah, that'll be her. Okay. That's the end of the turn, end of round. Stand together. Ooh, right. That'll get me some more weapons. That'll be useful because I really need weapons to just dump damage onto this guy once I'm ready. A doom. When you would resolve the place 1 doom, instead place a doom at Gesha Takuro's location. Boop. And then move Gesha Takuro to the nearest location with less than 2 doom. So I can either go this way or this way. I feel like going this way might be bad because, like, I can't resign if that's the case, right? But I don't know what these say. Oh, shoot, this should have been destroyed and I revealed it and I see that it's... Oh, what the fuck? Okay. So those were clues. I don't know why I just did that. I don't know if this gets the clues, actually. But it has 2 doom on it and it's destroyed. Right? Let me, Oh, no, it just got the doom placed, right? Yes, so it just got that doom placed, right. Okay, so I don't think that counts as the printed text box. I'm pretty sure that these are just immutable qualities of it, whereas this is the printed text box. So I can't do that stuff, which is a gambling effect. Yeah, that's like a gambling thing. So that's fine. I'm happy not to do that. And then he moves, and I think you can either go like this, because I want to preserve this VP if I can, right? Or I can go like this. And I think I want him to go like this. Like that. Yeah, that's what I want him to do. So he's going to move up here. Because I want to go fight him soon. Yeah, I definitely want to fight him soon, but I don't want to, like, overextend, I guess. But I think I get the clues to get the girl like this turn, right? Whatever. I guess I don't know how I get her, but we'll see. Encounter card. Search the encounter card and discard encounter deck and discard pile for a Yukai enemy and draw it. Okay. Well, let's just draw another one of these assholes. Oh, he's aloof. And then you get. Oh, I was supposed to shuffle that after I did that. You get the Hachisaku-sama, Ambush Massive Hunter. Okay, so we'll do an ambush. She'll be doing an ambush against us. So I guess we'll do a fight for the ambush. What does she do? 1 and 1. Yeah, so we'll commit a fire axe to be 3. Oh, what's our shroud? Shroud is 3, so these are right here. But if we commit this, we can be 3 against 1, which is beating that. Yeah, we'll do 3 against 1. And we have Oogie to bolster us up a little bit. Okay, well, we fail, so we take 1 and 1. Of course, right? Alright, well, that's inconvenient, but that's fine. Ambush Massive Hunter cannot be exhausted, cannot make attacks of opportunity. Oh, okay, so she can do her turn first if she needs to. But I think we'll go first over here with Shinobu. She'll use the Beat Cop to kill the thing, healing itself. So that guy gets defeated, and that gets used up. And I think she'll just start dumping on this Hachi Shakusama. So let's take a shot with the 45. 5, 6, 7 against 1. That's a hit for 2 damage. I guess technically... I guess using this and hitting with all 3 is the same as using this and then punching again, right? But I get to conserve the ammo for if I need to deal 2 damage in 1 attack. Okay, right. So I'll use the Ruthlessness to exhaust it and do 3 fights. A hit for 1, a hit for 1, and a hit for 1. So 3 damage. Okay, so that's you. Over here, we will... Let's see. She'd like to spend 2 resources to heal 2, I think, because this guy's going to absolutely dunk on her in a minute, but I don't think that's going to work. So we're probably going to have to use the Mariner Compass to clear these 2 clues, because we need to see this next thing. How do we do this? Let's... Ooh. How do I make this work nicely? I guess I could use a Winging It for my discard, and then play Live and Learn if it fails. That's an option. I do kind of want to beat her up with the Fire Axe, though, eh? Don't I? Live and Learn kind of helps with that a lot, right? She doesn't have Retaliate, does she? No, she doesn't have Retaliate. I only need to hit her twice to get rid of her. So let's just discard the Winging It and use the Weightlessness to draw a card. Okay, Contemplation. Let's Okay, let's swing at this guy with the Fire Axe, spending 1 to be 4 against 1. 4 against 1's pretty good odds. Okay. The classic, right? We'll use a Live and Learn to get +2, so we'll be 4 against 1 again. Okay, so that hits for 1 damage. And then we'll attack again, spending 1. To be, again, 4 against 1. Okay. That does 2 damage. And then she is defeated, and that's a victory. Wonder if I shouldn't have bothered with all that. That was a lot of effort. And then last action, we will play Burning the Midnight Oil for 1/2 to investigate. 4 against 3, I guess. 4 against 3. We'll just commit the other Mariner's Compass to be 5 against 3. That's this. And we'll commit the old key ring to be 6 against 3. So that's a decent chunk of it. Okay, +1. So we get one of the clues. Love to see my other Nothing Left to Lose. Okay, so that's that turn. Upkeep, upkeep. Man, this is slowing us down so bad. Oh, this is going to be such a shit show. We're going to need to play that Staying Together for sure next turn. But it is what it is. Alright. So he drops the Doom here, which is going to reveal the location and destroy it. Oh, that's another victory location destroyed. Shit. Oh my god, I guess I went the wrong way, eh? Spend 2 resources, choose and discard a non-weakness treachery that is not attached to an elite enemy from play. Well, can't do that anymore. That would have been nice. Wow, that would have been nice. Holy shit. Okay, and then he moves here. my god. That's so painful. How do you remove the snaps? There we go. I usually like to do this. When I play with the real cards, I like to do that kind of, so that I can read all the attachments on someone. Right? Anyways, that was the doom, that was the move. Rats. Rush hour. All the subways get +1 shroud again. Okay, so this is a 4 shroud location now. We're going to go first with her so that she can safeguard around with her if she needs to. So she's going to try and get this clue. She is 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just do an investigate 6 against 4. And she can discard the... that is a -2, so successful. So she gets to draw a card. Get the clue. And we will just immediately advance. Scouring the city for the specialist proves to be a daunting task with the persistent destruction of pavement and subways. Then you hear a voice above you. Ain't that something, seeing a familiar face in this part of town? Yuzuru Kaganui appears to be perched above you, seemingly weightless and defying gravity. If Yotsugi Ononoki was chosen as an investigator for this campaign, they must take control of a set-aside Yuzuru Kaganui. Otherwise, the lead investigator takes control of a set-aside Yuzuru Kaganui. Okay, well, whoops. Nope. Wrong card. This big guy's on the wrong side of town, and he ain't doing what he's supposed to, biting the heads off of people. Instead, he's wrecking up the town, Yuzuru explains. But he's still invincible. No, I meant indestructible. He's also invisible to common folk, and I'm certain y'all ain't no common folk, since y'all can see him. She tosses you an ordinary-looking spray can. Here, this'll help. The investigator in control of Yuzuru Kaganui puts 1 copy of the set-aside spray can into, what was it? Into their play area. Ah, God. Limit 1 per investigator. Uses charges 3. Exhaust it and spend 1 charge. Either discover a clue at your location if its shroud value is 3 or fewer, or automatically evade a non-elite enemy engaged with you if its evade is 3 or fewer. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's a thing that happened. Spawn each set-aside delegate enemy at Shinagawa. Where's Shinagawa? Okay. And Hone Ona spawns over here. So she is a hunter with the prey of male investigators. Cannot be damaged except for the parlay ability. Test 4 to shake off her advances. If you succeed, deal 1 damage to her. So we have to succeed at 2 4 difficulty intellect tests to defeat her, which is going to just be hateful. Like, that's going to be so rough. Now, is this the one that said he couldn't be damaged? Gasha Dokuro cannot be damaged unless you have a strange spray can in your play area. Okay. So what does she say? Put the set-aside strange spray can in your play area. Any investigator at Yuzuru Kaganui's location may trigger this ability. Okay, so she can use that to instantly draw one of these. We need to do a lot of damage to him. And we also spent all these clues to do that advancement. All undestroyed subway locations gain +2. Spend 2 resources. Move to any undestroyed subway location. At the end of the round, if the investigator in control of Yuzuru Kaganui is at Dasha-Takuro's location, advance. Sorry? At the end of the round, if the investigator in control of Yuzuru Kaganui is at Gasha-Takuro's location, advance. The scenario will not end when this act advances. Okay, cool. Neat. Interesting. Okay. So we probably want to move over, right? But she can't really take that attack. She can't take that attack at all. Oh, you can automatically evade him. Okay, so we could automatically evade him, let her do some attacks. Okay. So we move in. This is so hateful. A 1 shroud, 2 clue location, spend 2 resources, return the topmost event from your discard pile to your hand. That'll be gone next turn. And then she uses a safeguard to follow along. Okay. And then she's going to use this strange spray can. Oh, I see. Okay. But that's okay. To discover a clue at the location for free. That's fine, though. Okay, so that's her. Ooh, I forgot to do that. Yuck. Fuck. I guess she'll dump all of her money into a fire axe attack, right? 1, 2, 3. To be 8 against 2. Yeah, 8 against 2. That's kind of the best we can do, eh? Do you have any icons you could throw into that? Nope. Guess not. We'll get a clue from the location as well, so that we can do the evade on him in a minute for free. But 8 against 2 is the best we can do there. +1, sweet. So we do 2 damage to him, right? Yep, 2 damage. I think we're going to try to have her not 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be chasing him around while he goes and destroys everything. So I'm going to send her this way, and we're going to go this way. Because I just don't want to deal with this. That sounds like a pain in the ass. So that's Hitagi. I don't think she's going to be using this action because I kind of walked in at a shitty time, right? Wait, did I not... Was I... Didn't I just, like, investigate, take the can, walk in? Yeah, I couldn't do a fire axe attack. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Oh my god. Alright. Who knows? So let's just beat Cop the Swarm of Rats, because I kind of just don't want to deal with him. And that's fine. Let's say that we do the parlay, right? On him. And we'll do the automatic evasion so that we don't take it a bunch of... Oh, but she... The problem is that I don't want her to take a bunch of damage, because losing Yugi would actually kind of suck a bit. That would be bad. But I also don't... Yeah, I don't mind if she... I really don't care if Shinobu takes the damage. Oh, I can put it all on Tetsuo. Okay, so we'll spend 1 clue to deal 2 damage. What's up with this clue? And then we will parlay him to remove one of these. Right, heal him 2 to remove one of them. And then we'll shoot him with the 45. So we'll be at 5, 6, 7 against 5. 0 for 2 damage. Okay. Poof. Okay. So that's that. That's the end of her turn. This guy hunts here, and then he doesn't attack on them, so we're going to put 1, 2, 3, and then 1 horror is going to go on her for the attack against her. So that'll kill Tetsuo, and we will search the deck for the top 9 cards of the deck for a weapon. I'm trying to think, but the 45 is just better, right? In terms of damage density? But I guess the Enchanted Blade means that I can attack for like a higher bonus. Yeah, I think I take the Enchanted Blade. As much as it like has less density, I think that's okay. And then he also attacks her for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's that. Then we upkeep. Another beat cop. Oh, sweet. And then that happens. He drops a Doom here, which does what? Destroys the location. that's it. It just destroys the location. And then he moves right here. And then we each draw an encounter card. These are ready. Labyrinthine Streets. Oh, fuck. You've got to be joking me. That is brutal. That sucks. And this got discarded. And you get a disorienting topography. Each investigator must spend one additional action to move. Oh my god. That is the worst possible timing for that shit. Unreal. Okay. Well, it is what it is. So we'll discard the Contemplation and spend a resource to draw 2 cards. And then we'll use the Weightlessness to... I guess... draw another card. Okay. We will move away, which will cost us an extra action. We will be testing 4 against 2. And as such, we will commit... look what I found. To be 6 against 2. Okay, so we will move here effectively. And she will attempt to follow us with a safeguard. And I think that that costs us an action, right? Which is just brutal. And then she has to beat this test. So she'll just commit a flashlight to it. To be 3 against 2. Because the flashlight's just not useful. Hey, look at that. Sweet, we actually passed it. Okay. And then over here, she's going to spend her clue on the parlay to... yikes. Oh, I forgot to do this last turn, didn't I? Shit. Well, I'll do it at the end of this turn, and if it's really fucked up, then I'll just be kicking myself. Damn it. Ah, fuck, I knew I forgot something. Alright. She's going to spend a clue to deal 2 damage to him, I guess. That'll be the end of her turn. Over here... we'll use the beat comp to deal a damage to him. And then we'll use the Ruthlessness to attack 3 times. So we're at 5, 6 against 5. 6 against 5. Minus 4. We'll use a live and... no, I want to use the waste to live and learn on a 1 damage attack. We'll attack again. That's both the actions. For 5, 6, 7 against 5. That's a damage. And again is another damage. So we'll just delete those 2 and call that a 3. So he's at 7 damage. That's her. So he's going to attack for 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And she'll have hunted there, I guess. Oh, she's going to walk through the center now. Oopsies. Yeah, okay, and then he's... Alright, and then we're going to do that. Return upkeep. Take a horror from that. It's a shame we don't have any more clues. Okay, so he's going to drop a doom there, which is going to destroy it. And he's going to move there. Okay, so I kind of think she has to go first, unfortunately, despite her safeguard. Poof. Oh, she could use the I've had worse. She'll use the I've had worse next turn. So she'll 1, 2, 3 for the Enchanted Blade, and then walk in, and then use the Beat Cop for a damage, and then swing with the Enchanted Blade for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 against 5. +1, so we'll use that to deal 2 damage. So that is a collective 10 right there. So we're halfway. And that's her. Yikes. This is not going great, is it? Did we forget to, did I forget to do the encounter cards? And I forgot to do this too. Okay. 1 sec. Wonder if there's a way that I can rewind this effectively. That didn't happen. I didn't play that. Yeah, I definitely didn't draw encounter cards, and I definitely didn't do this either. This is the first time the investigators have advanced this act. Deal 2 damage to Gasha. Okay. Yuzuru leaps from your shoulders right onto the ribcage of the giant beast. Take this. She brings down her leg into its massive sternum, cracking the entire bone. The giant menace barely even reacts to it and begins to wreak havoc on the nearby bridge. Deal 1 per investigator damage to it. Flip this back to 2A. Oh, okay. So he should just have 2 extra damage on him. Okay, so that's all I missed. So then technically, I ended my turn there with him, and I ended my turn there with him, so I'll do the second one. Another time, she dealt another 2 damage. Okay, so that's how much damage he has on him. Did I forget to take the damage off of him, though? Yes, I didn't take the 2 damage off of him, and I believe it was like that. So he's at this now, right? Yeah, okay, there. I believe I fixed that. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. So that's what happened when the act flipped twice. The first time there, and then the second time there. Okay. I think that's fixed. Test 5. Reduce the difficulty of this test for each location you are away from Gasha Dekuro. If you fail, take 2 damage. Okay, so we'll just commit both of these to be 2 up. The skulls are -3 right now, so yeah, 2 up. We'll commit the stand together up to be 4 up. You get a Mokuren. Testing 2, so 3 against 2. Let's commit Ugi to this, because I think that I'm not playing that. If you fail, take 2 horror. 5 against 2. Okay, well, that just succeeds. Okay, so that was very stupid of me, but let's try this again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 to play your Enchanted Blade. Walk in. And then attack once with the Enchanted Blade. And beat Cop once. So beat Cop once, and then the Enchanted Blade is 5, 6, 7, 8. +1. I take that off to deal 2 damage with this attack. So let's consolidate this damage a little bit. That makes that 3. That makes that 5. That makes that 5. And he is at 14 out of however much. Over here, Oh no, she actually did want to play Oogie because if she uses the imposter oddity, it will kill her. Whoopsies. So there's no way for her to do that, is there? Because this guy just attacks of opportunity, right? She could do the parlay, which is currently a difficulty 4, but she does have some icons for it, right? Yeah, she could do that. Yeah, okay, so we'll walk in. We'll do the intellect parlay, which will commit a look what I've found. And a cell phone. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against 4. 8 against 4. Oh, God. Oh, man. She just killed herself. That's brutal. I wish I hadn't committed the cell phone because she could play that and then at least get a fire axe attack in. Also, is she supposed to have a trauma? I don't remember if I ever got a trauma on either of them. I feel like I did she get defeated in the last scenario? No, I don't think so. It's been a while since I've played. It's been about a week and a half since I've played. So, okay. Anyways, we failed the parlay. We're at 14 damage. We're gonna get 2 more from what's her face, but we need to deal a little bit. We could just try to evade him, but that doesn't seem very likely, does it? Well, we could try the parlay again. It's 4 against 4, and commit +1/+1. It's the best I can do. -2. Alright, so he does get evaded. And then we will use this to discard the imposter oddity to deal 2 free damage to him. And we'll use the weightlessness to draw a card. Okay, winging it. That's not super useful. Anyways, that's the end of that turn. He's evaded, so he's not going to do anything. She's going to move there, unfortunately. But he's evaded, so he doesn't do anything. We upkeep, another immiseration. And then at the end of the round, this happens again, where she does another 2 damage to him. So we're at 18 out of 20, so we're pretty close. For the remainder of this scenario, Gasha Dokuro takes 1 additional damage from parlay actions and player attacks. Okay, so I think this just stays here empty. He's going to place the last Doom here, which destroys the location. And then move to, let's just say here, I guess. Because I don't want to pass those 2 parlay. I don't even want to deal with that right now. And then we have to do the Mythos phase, which is topmost Yukai enemy in the discard pile and spawn engaged with you. Are there any Yukai enemies in here? Oh, no, bravo. Okay. And then, if there are 2 or more Doom at your location, that enemy gains ambush. So let's get a free attack against it. 5, 6. It's dead. And we will use this to heal our... Ooh, who do we heal? Do we heal Koyomi? Or do we heal the Beat Cop? I think we heal the Beat Cop. That seems correct. No. No, we heal Koyomi. And draw a card. Okay, an Inspiring Presence. Yes, that was the correct move. And then over here we get a swarm of rats on her. Okay, so let's see what we can do about this. The Labyrinthine Streets is kind of fucking us pretty big time. The Immiseration is going to fire, and she's going to have to discard an asset from her play, I think. And it's going to be the Mariner's Compass, because it's the only... Oh, no, we'll spray this guy and automatically evade him. Okay. So that's a thing. And then we can choose who goes first. Because you can do that after all the Mythos cards have been drawn before you decide who goes. So, let's think. She kind of needs to spend a resource somehow to be able to deal a fire axe attack over here. And we both need to leave this location. He can commit like a bunch of stuff to that and still probably fail it. So I think we're saving these for combat icons just to make sure that this enchanted blade hit lands. Actually, how about this? Does he move? No, she needs to move first, but she needs to not die as well. So she could just move in and then pass her turn, I guess. Okay, so we'll do the immiseration. She'll lose an asset from play. We'll draw a card from the deck first. It's a Madame. She'll move. She'll have to test the Labyrinthine Streets, which she's 2 up, will be 3 up. Okay, so she does move in. I guess I didn't need to do that. And then she'll safeguard, where she has to do this as well, but she'll commit Tsukihi and be... do I want to be 3 up on that? I don't think that matters too much, eh? Maybe just in case, right? The more actions I have to fight him, the better, right? I think that's true. So we'll commit that to be 3 up. It's a 2 shroud location, so we succeed, and we get to ready Koyomi and heal him, drawing another card with the Inspiring Presence. And then we'll follow. That was the safeguard. And then I think Hitagi just passes her turn, so that she doesn't die to attacks of opportunity. And then it's up to Shinobu to finish off the Gashita Kuro, who is ready, by the way. He is not... So he's at... whoops. He's at 2 remaining health. So she just needs to hit with the Enchanted Blade once. So she'll swing with the Enchanted Blade, first action. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go 9 against 5. And then spend the charge to deal 2 damage. And he is defeated. Cool. I hope I didn't mess up too much when I was doing all that, trying to fix that one turn there. I really hope I didn't get the wrong amount of damage. But let's just do a couple of extra fights just for the sake of saying, what if I did fuck that up? So we could do another damage through Beat Cop, and I could do like a Ruthlessness, or I could attack twice with the Enchanted Blade, which I think is just better. So it'll be 2 attacks with the Enchanted Blade, so it would be another 5, 6, 7, 8 attack, which would hit and deal 2, and then another, which would hit and deal another 1, and then I'd use the Beat Cop for another 1. So like if I fuck that damage up, I got him, right? Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. Not super happy with it, but I'm happy enough with it. Resolution 3. With a final blow, the unfazed beast seems to have taken enough hits. It turns towards the harbor, slowly attempting to walk into the Tokyo Bay. Oh no you don't, Yuzuru Kaganui leaps after the retreating monster, determined to finish it off. She and Gasha Dakuro disappear from your view. As you watch the oddity specialist disappear, authorities start to swarm the area. Firemen are rushing back and forth, struggling to keep up with the dilapidated state of the city. Without hesitation, you hurriedly proceed to your next destination. In your campaign log, record that Gashita Kuro has retreated. This is starting to get full. Check the number of destroyed locations. If 5 or more locations were destroyed, record in your campaign log that Tokyo City is in ruins. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so Tokyo City is in ruins. Otherwise, record that the Tokyo City is still standing. Each investigator in possession of a strange spray can asset may choose to add it to their deck. This card does not count towards that investigator's deck size. I mean, yeah, that seems fine, right? It's like a no-hand slot, 3 free clues for 3. That's really good for her. It's kind of dumpy for her. It's a silly way to spend $3, but fuck it. We'll add that to the decks. She doesn't get added though because she's getting a counter back. And then each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We only get 4 experience. Was this one worth any EVP? No, that one wasn't. Okay. So I guess I know next time. Wow, that's a really hard. That must be really hard to get all the VP on this. And I left one up on the table there, and I couldn't get those two. But I did get 4, and 4 is okay. 4's fine. Why did I only have 1 written there? Did I only add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, she had a free XP. Forgot about that. So she's actually got 5. Meant to mention that in the deck building, but hey, better late than never. Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. It was a neat scenario. Pretty tough, tricky. Didn't even try to deal with her. Was she supposed to have been there? I don't remember. She might have been there. Yeah, but yeah, I was not dealing with that. So, anyways, that was fun. Thank you very much for watching again, and I will see you in the next scenario, which is titled Yamamonogatari. Thank you.